this agile methodology? When to use agile? If you are clear with the things that what agile is, so can you answer this thing? Yes, Kathy? Hello, Kathy? Hey, Kathy, are you able to hear me? Okay, you raised a hand, so I guessed that you wanted to answer. Okay. Yes, Peter.
Big projects?
No? Okay, so we will take it. Big project. But what big project?
No? Hello?
Hey, Peter, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so, okay, one point is big project.
Um, Maybe depending on the client, if he has more requirements, if he likes to have a lot of changes made, then we use Agile.
Okay, so this is a good point that if the client want to change, if his project is actually not stable and his requirements are changing. Okay, so with the changing requirements, then over there you should use this agile methodology. Okay, that was a good point. Yes, apart from that, anything else?
Depending on budget, if the client has limited budget, we go for waterfall, and if he's okay to spend more money, then Agile.
Okay. Okay, yes, Kumar, you have some points in your mind?
Yes, the third thing I would actually, not even the third thing, I will consider the first point is the chances of failure is less in Agile than on the waterfall, because here you develop a new test, so
Yes.
that's why.
Yeah, but I'm asking that when should you use agile?
When the software is very huge, that's A. Requirement is ever changing, always the requirement keep on changing, and the chances for failure that arises much. So when you do the Agile, you develop, you test, approve to the owners and come back. So that way it's more smoothing, less hassle.
Okay, so we would take it as the changing requirements. Okay, if the requirements of the clients are changing, then I would say that if the environments are changing. Okay, now what do you mean by the changing environments? See, changing environments means if every time a new technology is coming, okay, so every technology is supported by some or the other OS, okay, and it has some or the other compatibility with your softwares. So with the changing environments also, you should use this agile methodology. Okay, then if you're having a new type of a project, which is a huge project, okay, so as you all have told that if you have to go for big, if there are some big projects, then you should use it. But apart from the big projects, I would say that if there is a new type of project which you have not done ever in your company, Okay. Because if there is a new type of project means, this means that you are going to face new type of problems. Okay, and in that case, if you are using the waterfall model, then over there what will happen, you are going to complete a phase, then come back to then you are going to move on to the next phase. In that way, if suppose say you come across a problem in the development phase, okay, while coding, your coders find that there was a error in the okay, in the architecture of the software, then you cannot go back and can change the things. Okay, so if there is a new type of project wherein you will be facing some new type of problem, so in that case you should use the agile methodologies. Okay, and the very important thing is, if your client wants the quick releases of the software, okay, then in that case you should go for the agile methodology. Clear? See, it is very simple that in waterfall model, that you have to complete a phase, then only you can go back to the next phase, and you cannot revisit the previous phase. That is about the waterfall. If you talk about agile, it is a very you can say good model wherein the client, if he wants some modifications in his requirements, if he wants to enhance the requirements, if he wants to change some of the things in the requirements, then you should then you should use this type of model, and it is being used for a big project. Okay, whereas your waterfall, it is being used majorly for small projects. I'm not saying that it is not used anymore for big projects, but if you're using it, if you're using the waterfall for big projects, then the risk factor would be very high, because any problem that would be occurring, if you find a problem in the later phases, then you are not allowed to go back and change the things. Okay, so over here in the agile, the set of requirements would be given to you by the client, then you prioritize the requirement. Okay, then you come up to a mutual understanding, or you come up to a mutual point that we are going to deliver some set of requirement to the client. You are going to develop only those set of requirements. For those set of requirements, this is being developed. It is being tested internally in your team by your testing team. If your testing team comes across any of the problems, then again you have to debug it, or you can say again you have to recode the things, okay, rectify the problem. Then you are going to deliver the software to the client. They are going to first test it. If they are satisfied, they are going to give you, they are going to sign off the project, or you can say they are going to sign off the release. Okay, in this way it is being released into the market for the end users to use it. Now while the end users, they are using it, if they come across any of the problems, if they come across any of the things, they could let your clients know. Then they would come up to you again asking for changes in the requirement. Okay, so over there you can give them the authority, or you can give them the provision of changing the requirements. Then again you can reprioritize the requirement. Again you have to go through the same structure. The architect has to create the design, then the development, internal testing and all. Okay, so this is done in your agile methodology. Okay, yes Kumar, you have a question?
You have been very nice so far, but two things I need to one more time ask. I didn't understand when you said changing environment. Changing environment means something has to be developed from Java to .NET. That environment you are talking?
No.
Or
yes, complete your question.
And the B, that was, so if you can a little bit more further analyze the changing environment, or maybe you can give me one example. And the next one was the new type of project. What is new type of project? You have a project, you have the requirement, and you are supposed to submit them. So the new type of project means what? Something new that has add on with this, or something else? Maybe I didn't understand.
Project means, if suppose say I have developed till now in my company, I have developed some mailing projects like Gmail. Okay, I have developed some mailing websites, and I have developed some health care projects. Okay, but for the very first time, I have a client who is asking me for online shopping website software. Okay, so this type of project is new for me and for my company. So if I am developing
Okay.
this type of project, I would be coming across new type of problems. I'm not saying that the problems would be, problems won't be there and all. Okay, so problems would be there over here in the mailing also, mailing type of project, and in the health insurance projects also. But over there, I'm familiar with these type of problems because I have already developed some projects onto that. So I'm familiar with this.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's clear.
Yeah. So if there is a new type of project, so there will be new type of problems that would be coming up. So over there, then you can use the agile methodology, because if you are facing a problem later later part in the project, then you can go back, cannot go back if you're following the waterfall methodology. Okay, so this point is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now,
And the first one, the changing environment.
yeah, I'm coming to that. So about the changing environments, see, if I'm developing software, okay, and if suppose say I have given or I have released the software using the waterfall methodology. Now, after a period of time, the OS has changed, or there is some like you can say that there are some updates, okay, from the net. If you have put some updations, then over there, what will happen to my project, or what could happen to my software is it would not be compatible with that type of OS. If suppose say I'm using MS Office 2007, okay, over here, and it is compatible with the OS that I'm using currently. But suppose say I have upgraded my OS, okay, and now my MS Office, it is not compatible with it. So over there, in that kind of changing environment, so this is what do you mean by the changing environment. Okay, so every time there are some updations available on the net, so the end users, they update it. There is a probability that the software that you are using currently, it is not compatible with the updation of the OS that you have done, or any of the updation that you have done onto your systems. Okay, but if you are using this agile methodology, then over there you would be telling to your client, the end users would be reporting the issue to the client that see this, the software which is now not working with this updation that I have done recently onto my system. So then the client could come back to me and he could ask for the requirements. He could change his requirements. So I could provide him with the things. Okay, so he can change the things and can ask me for the updations to be done. Okay, so is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is about the agile methodology. Anyone has any question? So for today we would be doing till agile only. Tomorrow we will be discussing about this Scrum also. So up till now in the waterfall and agile. Okay, Samantha, you have a question. Yes, Samantha?
So here in both methodologies, tester plays the same role, right, ma'am?
Yes.
I mean, what I want to know is that it doesn't matter for the tester which methodology we are using, right?
For now, I would say no. Okay, but later on I will tell you that what all things the tester needs to know. Okay, so for now you can just understand that the tester needs to know only about the requirements. Okay, and his role would be only testing the software. Up till this point, for the 2 classes, this is enough, that the tester needs to know only or he has to check only the software. Okay.
Okay.
The later sessions we will discuss that what all things need to be done and how far the things are to be known by the tester.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Apart from this, anyone, any question up till this point? Okay, Shubha, you are unmuted. Hey, hi, Shubha.
Hi, can I know, like after this class, you will send this recording again for us to revise again before coming to next class?
See, I would be sending the recording to the batch coordinator. Okay, and
Okay.
he would let you know that when the recordings are available for you to see. But
Okay.
I guess it would be available by, I guess by afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, it should be available.
Okay.
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 Yes,
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just tally with him and then we'll let you know.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so are we good for today? Kathy? Hey Kathy, are you there? Kathy, I'm not able to hear you. So can you please type your question in the chat box? Have you unmuted you, Kathy? Because I'm not able to hear anything from your side. Okay, Kathy, I'm not able to hear anything, neither I'm getting your question over here in the chat box. So what you can do, you can mail me at vidya.bhagyatech@gmail.com. Okay, if you have any question, anyone anyone who feels that they need to know in detail or you have any queries which are pending, okay, after the class you can mail me. Hey, Kathy, are you able
Can
to?
you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, all right. This is a new headset, so I'm just getting used to it.
Okay.
I wanted to know how long do we get to keep the recordings?
That would be with you only. Like, I'm not taking any of the things back from you if I'm giving it to you.
Okay, because you. Okay, all right. I just wanted to know how long would it be available for us to view?
Yeah, it would be with you only. No, I'm not
Okay,
taking back. Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay then. We should wrap up the session for today. We'll see you all in the next class. Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Good night.